What's good in YouTube? It's your boy Black Uchiha 3, aka Long Face Skinny Body, coming back at y'all. I'm checking in, bro. I was supposed to release this video upload yesterday, but it was just too saucy. I'm gonna be talking about Boruto Chapter 3 manga that came out yesterday. The English translation came out yesterday, and so much happened. So we finna get right into it, because it's just so much to talk about. All right, boom. Kashin Koji, first person I want to talk about. Everybody thinks this man Kashin Koji is Jiraiya from the white hair, from the marks, which is Jiraiya had marks, but for Kashin Koji, I believe it's his Roman numeral 2 because we know that members in this Kara organization, it was just like the equivalent to Akatsuki for Naruto verse. Now they have the Kara and Boruto members in that little group. They all had Roman numerals, from 1 all the way to 7, because I would assume 7 because it was 7 members when they first introduced the group, and Kashin Koji had 2. Kashin Koji also did kill a different Kara member, and I believe that was like the Roman numeral 3. The leader Jigen, he was like 4, and this girl with a weird dojo, so we don't get to know anything about her yet, but she had the Roman numeral 1. So yeah, Kashin Koji had 2, but same positioning as Jiraiya's face mark. They both have white hair. They both have history with the Hidden Leaf Village. We don't know what Kashin Koji is though. They both have contracts with the Toad. Kashin Koji summoned a Toad. And now, as of late in chapter 23, when Kashin Koji confronted them, he did this weird jutsu that immobilized them, the sealing jutsu or something like that. And Konohamaru was the first to get out of it. It was some type of weird device. As he got out of it, they started fighting, and one thing led to another. Konohamaru threw a punch. Kashin Koji's in midair after dodging, and Konohamaru summons his Rasengan in order to hit him with it. But then Kashin Koji cancels out Konohamaru's Rasengan with his own Rasengan, and then Konohamaru then confirms off the back, because this is the first thing I thought about. He was like, that wasn't a scientific ninja tool. That was a real Rasengan. And as we know, the only people who should have been able to use Rasengan is Naruto, Konohamaru, Boruto, Minato, the creator, and the master, Jiraiya. So maybe just Kashin Koji's the 6th person to learn it, or he actually is Jiraiya. Fuck, bruh, so many things, bruh. Yeah, they Rasengan's canceled out, and then Kashin Koji gave him a compliment after that, like, you're good, but like, you're formidable, but you got a lot to learn. And at that point, Konami realized a frog was attached to him and exploded. Boom, all this fire. And if you guys know, when Kashin Koji killed that first Kara member, he used this same fire jutsu, and this member was known for his regeneration abilities, but he couldn't regenerate because the fire just kept burning and it burnt him. And then Kashin Koji called these flames the flames of purgatory. He was like, nothing can take these out, no wind, no water style jutsu, none of that. So like, forget about it, basically. As Boruto is watching all of this unfold, he gets anxious. He can't do anything. Everybody else is still stuck, remember, because of that jutsu. And then, so Boruto then gets anxious. He reaches out with his hand. His seal activates. Yes. Big part of this manga chapter right here. It's not the biggest. We're going to get into the biggest later on, but very big part. His seal activates. Off the jump, we get the name of his seal from Kashin Koji. It's called Karma. Kashin was like, wow, I didn't expect to see the Karma here. I didn't expect it to be here. He didn't even think it was Boruto who had Karma. He thought it was Naruto. He said, I thought Naruto killed Momoshiki, but it was actually you, Boruto. So Kashin Koji sees Boruto activate the Karma, and what Boruto does is he absorbs the jutsu that's keeping everybody from moving. So now everybody has the free will to move, and then he absorbs the flame jutsu that can't be taken out, but he absorbs it. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally with bare hands, my nigga's taking the jutsu, and he absorbed it. And you guys know from the seal he got it from Momoshiki. Once you get this seal, basically, it's like you get the power of the Otsutsuki member that you killed with that seal. So we know Momoshiki was able to absorb ninjutsu and redistribute it twice as strong. That was only some of the things he was able to do in the movie. He was just really, really strong in the movie, absorbing ninjutsu, eating the chakra fruit and shit like that. But I'm pretty sure there's other things Boruto still can do, but we didn't get to see him redistribute. We got to see him absorb the chakra from Kashin Koji's jutsu and shit like that. So we saw that happen, and we know that those are some of the powers and traits that Momoshiki had. Kashin Koji called the seal Karma, as I said, and Boruto starts to pass out and faint because like this is his first time activating it, and he just absorbed everything, and now he's fainting. And then as Kashin Koji is in front of Boruto, Sarada jumps in front of Boruto to protect him with her kunai, and then she tries to attack Kashin Koji, and then Mitsuki holds Sarada back, and this is pretty interesting. Uh, After Kashin Koji witnesses Boruto has the karma, that seal, he's like, you know what? I'm retreating. Thank you for showing all of me this. I got valuable information today. Basically on that type of vibe shit. He's leaving, and then as Sarada's being held back by Mitsuki, he states, he's like, that's a very wise move. Like, how wise? As expected of the son of Orochimaru. We all know that Orochimaru and Jiraiya were best friends in the academy days before Orochimaru went evil and weird. And the way Kashin Koji said it, he was like, as expected of Orochimaru's son. Like, basically stating, like, I've known your dad, and that's something your dad would do, or that's the type of judgment that your dad would consider, and that's what's expected of his child. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of way, that's the type of vibe I get from that sentence, but all he said was, as expected of Orochimaru's son. I don't want to believe that Kashin Koji is Jiraiya, but the author is really trying to fuck with our heads and making us believe that in everything that he's doing, from the Rasengan to Toad contract to knowing Naruto, Boruto, Konohamaru, Orochimaru. It's just crazy, bro. It's like, what the fuck, bro? This guy can't be Jiraiya, bro. This guy just can't be. I don't know, bro. Even if he is, Kashin Koji's OP as fuck though. So we're gonna have to wait and see. So he leaves. He leaves, and as Konohamaru's getting ready to, he's like, we have to report all of this back to the village and shit. Everybody's like, okay, they're walking back to the, they're rendezvousing, and they're getting together to get ready to leave to depart for the village. And they notice that they come across the scientific ninja puppets, which they came across previously, but the ones they came across previously, they had to fight. And when they fought those, like, they used the Rasengan, Mitsuki's wind style, Sarada's fire jutsu, straight up taijutsu. Those puppets couldn't be destroyed or killed, and they had trouble. This puppet that they came across was completely destroyed, obliterated, and cut in half. All of that shit. And they're like, bam, somebody strong had to have done this. And then this is when it happens. The big sauce that I was like, even bigger than Boruto activating his seal, even bigger than, well, I don't know, on par with Kashin Koji using the Rasengan, all of that shit. They see my man's Kawaki knocked out on the ground. It's Kawaki right there. Boruto sees him, Mitsuki sees him, everybody sees him. They're like, damn, who's this boy? Did he do all of this? You know. And one thing Boruto notices is that Kawaki has the same seal on his palm. He notices the seal. And he's like, yo, this kid has the same seal as me. Boruto, off instinct, you know, Boruto is Naruto's son. He wants to help him. And, you know, Kawaki is this guy everybody believes, like, well, he's said to be the guy who kills Naruto and kills Sasuke and destroys the Hidden Leaf. All right. Because that's how he's portrayed as when they first start off the series, episode 1 of the anime, chapter 1 of the manga. He's like, Boruto, I'm going to send you to where I sent the Lord 7th. And, you know, they fight. They have this big-ass fight. So we finally get to see this character debuted in the manga. He's knocked out, unconscious, seal on his palm and all. So he's already killed the Otsutsuki god and got that power. So I would say probably he was the one who defeated the puppets, you know, maybe because they found the original puppets were by the Blint where Konohamaru found the scroll, and they're already way farther than that location. So maybe like Kara's, their whole point is like they're looking for this vessel or anything, right? And as I talked about the Roman numeral numbers earlier, I was like 7 of them. Kawaki had the number 9 under his eye, the Roman numeral 9, and it's like, bruh, what? That, or that, like, he has something to do with the Kara organization. No questions asked. He's, I don't know, maybe, I believe, possibly, a lot of people do, he's possibly the vessel that Kara was looking for. They was like, it's missing, so they had to find it. So maybe not, it's not missing. The vessel escaped, and it's Kawaki himself, and he fought the ninja puppets off. He's exhausted from his fight, and boom. And the meanwhile, while the whole Kashin Koji and Ao and Team 7 thing was going on, Kawaki was dealing with his own nonsense. After everything finished, they see Kawaki passed out. So, like, in a sense, maybe Team 7 has found the vessel that this Kara organization is looking for, and that vessel is Kawaki. That's my speculation, and I believe that's very feasible and possible. But, you know, so anyways, they see Kawaki, and it's like, bruh, I didn't expect his debut to be like this, but it was pretty crazy. We gotta wait till all the way till June to get the next fucking chapter. And of course, it's gonna be Kawaki's gonna be in it. He's gonna be up, and we're gonna see how him and Boruto interact. It's gonna be crazy, bruh. It's your boy Black Uchiha 3. Let me know what you think of this video. What do you think about Kasha Koji's motives? Kara's motives. What do you think about Kawaki's debut? Did you think it would be like this? Holla at your boy. Long face, skinny body. I'm gone. You know me.